This is what I call a turn down day. Trash blowing everywhere. She's out back, kind of baking in the sun, waiting for tomorrow. I'm going to paint her tomorrow, but I got to pick up this trash and sweep up. This is the most of the mess that's happened. So it's pretty messy. So I'm going to clean up and organize and do and kind of do some maintenance on some things around here, and plan and search and rescue and stuff like that. See, like I got my drill up there, ain't where that goes. And I kind of got to get my hardware together. I got a bunch of stuff. I'm just going to have to bounce around here and clean up. See, look at all that. What a mess. Look at the Jaguar looking like that. Messy thing. And I won't put them hoses away. So just got a lot in here to do. Put some more oil catch stuff up. Let's just go get a big trash bag, walk around with it, put that piece of screen away, and maybe empty some other trash cans that have filled up. So just try to make it so you can walk around and feel better about yourself. One of the good things about cleaning her up is you kind of get an idea how you want to handle the spray gun and how you want to handle some other stuff. So I'm going to paint the bumper silver again. I got that good stuff I mentioned yesterday. I'm going to paint that little intermediary plate underneath the light bar. I'm going to paint that black, just kind of make it kind of pop. So like I said, you can't get that 100 off. It's cast into the grill, or at least it is on mine. So the other thing was I don't want to touch her because skin oils. So this is going to be kind of my test booth back here. I'm going to work back here, and this is once I get this painted and kind of get a feel for it, I'm going to try some of that 2-stage clear in a spray can, and we'll try that back here first too. So I kind of want to go up and read on that, but right now, you might remember from yesterday, this hose end blew on me. So let's fix this. Step 1, fix plumbing. Generally always step 1, isn't it? Make sure the plumbing works. So what is this right here? That's where I cut off a bolt. Well, that means that goes there. Okay, one hose end repaired. This is what I'm using. I get the 1/2 and 5/8. That usually does the trick. You got them nice cutters right there, and a 7mm. And you can do nice work with that. Get them brass ends on there. You don't have to worry about the plastic cracking or anything. So tighten these, and then it's like tightening up screws in a end of a cord. You just tighten them. Wait a minute, and they'll tighten up another 1/4 turn, and just do that until you feel comfortable. Don't overdo it, but that ain't no leak there. And I tell you the truth, I wrap the spurs or barbs with a little bit of Monster tape. You can put some liquid stuff on there too. I was at the hardware store. Somebody said, well, the guy asked the guy, you use tape or do you use the goo? I said, I use, and they weren't asking me, but that don't stop me from saying anything. I said, I use both. So that's just generally what I do, but on something like this, it'll be fine. So now I can turn the water on, down here. That'll be nice. So, because there is no valve on this line. It's just open to whenever. The only valve is at the house. So, all right, fix the hose. Fix something. Might windy out here. What do you know, huh? So here's the house valve. I've come to really like these. So I'm going to turn this on, and I love these valves. Oh, those are great. Not a sponsor, whoever those are, but boy, those are great. So we're going to test for leaks on that thing. The way I do that is I just lay it down on the concrete and leave it there for a few minutes, and if it don't leak, there won't be no water on this concrete. It's kind of reset the time. Kind of all comes together. It's been about 20-30 minutes, not a drop. So get away from me. Don't think, no, it's just dirt. So good, fix that. Now it's time for socks. Now where was that little critter going? He thinks he's gonna make a home down in there. He's got other things coming. So, yeah, I got the socks on her. See? I got a sock on that one there. And I got a sock over the gas filler that I added. Dickies, only the best. And I got a sock on that outlet there too. Like I say, my only regret there is putting that gas tank in. You can't warm it up in the shop, in the barn, because it don't go out. So, little price to pay. I guess if I started it, I bet it wouldn't even blow them socks off, because not much exhaust actually gets back to the very back. Most of it leaks out along the way. So, but no, some comes out there anyway, a little bit. But there's some pretty dynamic leaks down there. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting that grill in order. That's going to be pretty. I could take it off and beat the dents out of it, but I think she'd lose a little bit of her character, you know. So we're just going to paint her in place. I don't know. I've got some polish. I could polish that up. So we'll see. That's been on there for 8 or 10 years, so I'm not got any problem with it. I have a safety right there. Always wear those because I don't trust the hoses. So you get that up high enough where you won't hit your head. And you look down here and you make sure your wildfire bearings are still in order, which would be doubtful. But yeah, everything looks good down here. Good time to spray for spiders. So I hadn't seen too many spiders. I sprayed not long ago. Okay, so this makes it real easy to clean up, and so we're going to do so. Alright, let's just pick up what we can, put in the bag, we'll sweep up the rest. Boy, this is going to be nice. Okay, well, I'm just cleaning, man. It's nice, it's looking good, it's feeling good. But I got to find a way to hang up this sprayer. It's impossible to tuck it down in there every time, so you know what I'm going to do, don't you? Same thing I did with the spray gun. I'll show you in a second. The paint spray gun. Well, got her. So now all we got to do is just hang that right there. And there you go. So let's pick up what fell off. I got trays kind of wobbly, but that's okay. I'm not back here that much. I got to take this whole drain system out. All I did was dig a place, and Sean and I put some gravel down. It's all clogged up now. Oh boy. But anyway, that's an old boy right there. Tell you what happened the other day. I laid it in the sink, and it was like this, and it was pointed like that, and it sprayed all up into my face. So, all right, there you go. Good way to hold that. I went through my stash and found 4 fitted sheets. Those work great for covering up the wheels. So we'll do that. So that goes back in the truck. But look over here. So hey, look how nice that is. It was kind of fun going down memory lane here. So I know you might think that the truck's going to look bad because I didn't do a lot of work on it. This is what I pulled out of the driver door. And part of what I pulled out, I'm sorry, the passenger, the right side. This right here, look at that. I pulled that out of this side. And these things, all that came out of the right side, passenger. So the left side was mainly just this, but it was pretty bad. So you see all the rust bumps and stuff. So it might look bad, but you should have seen it last week. All right, so look at this. I got some of my Quick Clean, not a sponsor, and kind of got all this cleared up. Now Mick could be here any day with a starter project on the 97, the wreck of the old 97. We're not even sure he can get that. It's a Lexus 400. We're not even sure he's going to be able to get that started to bring it here. He may have to just do it in place. So yeah, you bees, just come on in here and look around because you're going to be spending the night here. All right, let's see if we can get this thing on the ground and then we'll give it a final walk around. Wow. Just good for it, cleanses the soul. Put all them hoses away. And I guess I save a lot of lumber and then I end up with I'd say I was going to burn it and then I end up using every bit of it for something. But anyway, we'll see. All the screens I don't use. All right, I sent a picture of the clean floor to Mick. Telling him I'm ready. So it's exactly 5 o'clock. So all right, that's all the way to the ground. So it's kind of windy. So give us a nice shadowy thumbs up there. Not a thumbs down. Thumbs up, please. So if you give me a thumbs down, at least I got a view. You know, you got to look at the bright side. So okay, well that's about all I can do today. So I'll keep those parts for a little bit of time. I might lay those on the floor when I get the truck all painted. Hopefully it's tomorrow. If it's as windy tomorrow as it is today, it won't be tomorrow. So anyway, it's starting to get hazy out there. Ugh, yuck. All right, well thanks for being here. Not much today. Like I say, it was a turn down day. Not much to do except kind of get ready, the calm before the storm, as it were. All right, thanks again. Bye-bye.